A lot of you were asking what happened with Kickstarter and Indiegogo yesterday when we launched Top Grift on Fund My Comic instead. I did this last minute and just put it up real quick because we needed to get going on this campaign while the iron is hot, so to speak. And we saw that we had problems with Kickstarter and Indiegogo. I'm going to tell this story for the first time right now, so please watch this. We are conservatives being censored by these big crowdfunding platforms in the industry. And of course, we need your help to get the word out on this because Fund My Comic is a great website. It's run by a conservative Christian also, but there's not a lot of foot traffic to it. We are it. Anybody who sees this video or me talking about it are the only people who are going to see this campaign because of this. Now, we need to build up these alternative sites too. But right now, the truth is that like Kickstarter and Indiegogo are where it's at. And I'm going to get into why in a second and why this is so crucial. We need your help to share our stuff on social media as well as back the book. So check this out. This is Top Grift, my friends. I have a book here, which we actually did astoundingly well yesterday for being on a website. That's kind of a new thing for people. 26 backers, $2,000. It's a great start for the book. Now, if this was on Kickstarter, I estimate we would have been at about 4 times as much, probably around $6,000 to $8,000 and about 100 backers. I estimate this because that's what my typical launches on Kickstarter are for my books. On top of that, I had a list of 150 plus people who signed up that they wanted to back this on day one. So that's a pretty big number. And of course, when you go to a different website, it is literally just people will not go sign up for a different website is how it goes. So make sure to sign up for Fund My Comic. We're going to have releases here on the future. And of course, we appreciate you being there and we appreciate you trying out new things and of course, alternatives to these big companies. So we're an alternative in comics. And what this is a parody of an Andrew Tate book, but it's a little bit more than that. What we wanted to do was tell an aspirational story about a man who comes into his own. It's really like a men's drama here is what it is. And what I noticed a lot about people just being on the internet for a long time is there's an epidemic of simping online. So I wanted to tell a story that's anti-simping, that's anti-grifter. There's all these people who sell their like courses on how to be more manly online. I wanted to make fun of that sort of thing and also like tell something that's a positive story at the end of the day. So like usual, I have a deeper, better understanding of comics and of the medium and of course theme writing than most people out there. I've written a lot of books. This is not just some like quick, like lousy parody. It is much better than that. And I also got one of the best artists in the industry in Mike S. Miller. Mike S. Miller to DC Comics' Injustice, one of the biggest selling books of the last 10 years. And on top of that, he's been working with Shadiversity on his Shadow of the Conqueror graphic novel, which is fantastic. So having him not just doing the covers, but also the interior art is really amazing. So this book's right here. It is on Fund My Comic, and you can choose your reward. We've got different variant covers also. If you wanted to grab one of those, I've got those listed on here. We also have a second book I should mention. It's called Top CG, and this is for Top Comicsgate. This might also be one of the reasons it's kind of banned. These people don't like Comicsgate whatsoever. And this is a separate story. It is an inside joke thing with Comicsgate. And it's just a lot of fun. There's a lot of video game references, a lot of pop culture references that you'll really enjoy in here. And the Quaff does wonderful work on here, which is just absolutely hilarious. So these two books you can get together. There is a code called SHIP2, SHIP, the number 2. And if you put that in, it will combine shipping for you. I want to make sure my YouTube audience gets that. So check this out. This link to Fund My Comics in the description below. Please back us and let's get into the banning that happened here on Kickstarter. So thank you to John F. Trent from Bounding Into Comics for writing this up. I really appreciate him doing the work here, and it's really good stuff. So he, of course, is telling the story of Top Grift. We put this out on Indiegogo and Kickstarter as well. And I got this from Kickstarter. So they said, as a public benefit corporation, we're committed to fighting inequality and creating a more equitable world. Kickstarter disallows projects or creators that promote discrimination, subjugation, or intolerance towards marginalized groups. So I don't know what about this is intolerant towards a marginalized group whatsoever. I obviously don't do any of those things. And it is making fun of Andrew Tate. We are mocking him. We're saying that he is a grifter and a person who is, of course, doing a lot of bad things out there. And we know this. So it's like, why would Kickstarter ban a mocking of him? That doesn't make any sense. But here we are right here. I'm wondering, like, bear with me for a second. If you think about this, Kickstarter saying don't mock Andrew Tate. Does that mean he's the marginalized group in their opinion? That like they want to protect him? I guess that's what's happening here. Very odd. So this got declined. I put up an appeal. I actually told them that this was, meant to mock him and all that. And then they canned my appeal and said I could have no further communication on it. So didn't describe as to why or what caused this. Just the fact that it existed was something triggering to them. Now, Indiegogo, when I tried to launch this project, apparently somebody tagged them on Twitter and was like, hey, this is by a banned person. Now, I actually teamed up with a business partner on this to run this campaign and run this so that it was not me running the account. And it's not me being banned or anything like that. That was the issue here. I just wrote the book. And the business partner, of course, could not get their identity verified via Indiegogo after this person tagged them on Twitter. So it looks like I was targeted and harassed and actually taken down intentionally by haters. I don't know what the reason is for that, but that's what's happening on Indiegogo as well. So both of these websites have targeted this campaign and made sure that we could not get seen, we could not launch our book, and we could not make money off of our wonderful product here. It's a top tier comic. Everything about it's going to be just like absolutely lights out and the best, and we deliver every single time. If you haven't noticed, I put out these books faster than anybody out there in the entire business, and so this is something that is a guaranteed win for everybody. You're gonna have a lot of fun with it. We're looking at a January or February ETA on the book right now, and it's almost done, and I really appreciate you guys for supporting. So check this out. If you have questions about the book or what you'd like to back, please head out into the description below. I also have a tier on here, guys. If you are new to the channel and all that, and you want to get all of my books, I mentioned all 6 volumes of Flying Sparks, Spectacular Comics, The Cosmic Warrior, Dynamite Thor, Deus Volt, Overmind, and Top Grift, Top CG, and Blunder Island, which is another parody I did the other day. So it's almost another full graphic novel. So it's really 12 graphic novels here. Now, if you look at what I sell my graphic novels for, it is usually about $25 each. And so this is a discount for you who's going all in of $25 right there. And you get all of these great books. You can check out all of my work. So good stuff. They're different genres, all sorts of different fun. I like to just keep things different so that it's never repeating myself as an artist. And that's what we do over here. So check this out, guys. We are banned by Kickstarter. Please also, if anything, just share this out on your social medias. Let them know we've been banned. Let them know we've been censored, and that this is the only way that people are going to be able to see this wonderful comic book. I appreciate you for being there. See you.